Welcome back to Inspired Dishes. Today I will be making Jamaican fried chicken. Now these are my ingredients. This is my take. This is my version. Please don't come for me, y'all. I already have my chicken right here clean, but I'll show you the stills of me preparing it. Okay, now this is the day before. I have my chicken thighs that I already cleaned with some apple cider vinegar and I think a lemon or lime, and I cleaned the fat and everything. So now I'm going to put my tribe bell peppers that you see here. I will be using my seasonal as well as my badaya and also my chicken powder. Now both of those contain salt, so be very careful. Use like a teaspoon and a half of each, and I'm going to use my ground black pepper and about a tablespoon and a half of Worcestershire salt and my chopped up onions. I wanted to add a little spice, so I also will be chopping up some jalapeno peppers as well. Okay, we're just going to massage it all over and let that marinate overnight. Okay, that right there is my date paste. I'm going to be using that as well and the sauce. And to view that, look on my video with the marinara sub. I also will be using flour that's self-rising, but you can use any flour, the all-purpose or self-rising. That's all I pretty much had. You're also going to use some apple cider vinegar, not that much. Here's my ketchup, and I also will be using my beet banana. If you my jalapenos recipe, you know I use banana ketchup. So yes, what I will be using in here as well. Okay, this is after 24 hours, and pretty much see all the juices, everything. You want to keep that, but we're gonna take off all the vegetables off the chicken because we gotta fry it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure some of it's gonna be left on, but not all of it. If you can, try to get most of it off of there. Okay, this is what you have that's left over, and you want to keep all of that in there because you're going to use that to make your sauce. Okay, I'm going to be using the old school method, y'all. You feel me? Ain't no shame in my game. I'm going to be using this flour inside the bag, and yeah, pretty much coat my chicken like this. Okay, we're about to start on our sauce. First, we're going to use our one ripened banana. We're going to put that in a blender cup. Now I'm going to add in 1 cupful of apple cider vinegar, and that's like equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Now, even though the banana sweet, we want to make it a little sweeter. I'm going to be using my date paste, and I'm going to use about a tablespoon. And you just want to blend it up like this. It's sweet, but it also like a balance because, okay, let's fry some chicken out. So yeah, I have it on medium high heat to test it. Yeah, you're going to sprinkle in a little bit of flour and you see it sizzling up. So yeah, you know it's ready. Here I am flipping it after a few minutes. Of course, it's not done. I'm going to flip it back over. But yeah, I just want to get this side a little bit. And like I said in another video or two, be careful with these thighs or these breasts because they will fool you and think they're ready, but they're really not. So yeah, I stick it with a knife as I will be showing you to see if it's still bleeding. If it's still bleeding, then you know it's not ready. So about after a few more minutes, I flipped it back over, which I will be flipping it back again. You feel me? But yeah, I'm just flipping it to make sure it's cooked inside all the way. And you see here, I'm sticking it with the knife. This is a technique. You don't have to get a thermometer. You don't have to go out and buy one. This is the old school way before they even had thermometers. So yeah, just stick it. Like I said, if it's blood come out, then you know that it's not ready. Okay, see how golden brown it looks, but you still gotta stick it to make sure that it's actually cooked all the way. So you already did the test. You see my knife already implanted in there. So I'm gonna let that cook for another few seconds to a minute and then take those out. The chicken is done cooking and I have that resting on the rack. Make sure you put it on the rack. So we're gonna get started with our sauce. And the only thing I should have did was saute it first because it was a little crunchy for my liking. But yeah, it ain't stop nothing. So yeah, I'm just gonna add in some garlic paste. About a teaspoon should be good. I'm also gonna add in that mixture that I made with the bananas, the apple cider vinegar, and the date paste, and add that to it as well. Now we'll be adding in my ketchup. About 2 tablespoons should be good. And I'm just gonna mix that around. In case I didn't tell you, it's on medium low now. Out the bottle that had the bananas in it, I put a teensy bit of water in it and shake it up because we're going to use all of that. And I also wanted to thin up the sauce just a teensy bit. If you want to thin out a little bit more, add some more water. Okay, I will be tasting it to make sure it's sweet enough and just good enough. You feel me? After I tasted it, it was like, yeah, it was good. It was on point. I was like, I got to try this again. All right, so I turned it down to low. I'm just going to let it simmer for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cook the chicken. Okay, that little bowl I had earlier, it wasn't getting it. It was too small. So, yeah, this is some rice that I had actually left over. So, I will be eating this aside of it. And I got my chicken as well. The chicken looks so crispy and good. But, yeah, now we're ready to lay on that sauce. When I tell you, looking back at this video, yes. Yes, you can't tell. Rasta. Rastaman. No, but it looks so good, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Like I said, the only thing I probably should have did was saute the vegetables, so I'm gonna do that next time. You know, I usually do that. I didn't do it this time, and yeah, it was a bit of a crunch that I really ain't want, but it didn't stop the flavor at all. When I say this looks so good and it smells good and the sauce tastes good too. And this is not the authentic Jamaican, so please do not come for me trying. That's not Jamaican. That's not Jamaican. That's not Jamaican. It's still good and it look close enough. Just like the rice and peas ain't the real Jamaican probably. But it's still good. First I'm gonna taste this. I got a little bit of sauce on this rice. I know how the rice tastes, but still. I want to eat it with the sauce. Something didn't get sauteed more because it's still a little crunch to it, but ain't bad. The sauce is good. It's sweet, but you can still taste, I guess, a savory as well as the spices. It's good. I thought about this based on the jalapeno. My version, if you've seen that, I said, why not put bananas, white bananas, since they use brown sugar in there, they have more natural sugars. It works out good. Try this chicken now. Alright, this is the crunchy outer part in the sauce. This bring me back to 1952. No, I ain't that old. No, bring me back to a few years ago in 2000. I went to a lot of, I love like eating at Jamaican spots. You know, certain food, not all Jamaican food. Not all of them that I got or I could see, but it's one I remember distinctively. I went to and they had the fried chicken, the sauce on it. And I said, this is so good. I already love fried chicken. And then that sauce was so good. This remind me of that. It's so good, y'all. Chicken is tender, it's seasoned good, and the sauce just, oh my goodness. It's the white meat and I dipped in this sauce. Woo! It's all about that, y'all. When I said we opened up my own Jamaican spot, Jamaican man, it said so good. Like, y'all finna start getting my coins for real. I just don't be feeling like cooking all the time like that. But man, don't play with it. For another bite, y'all. When I tell you, I ain't capping. This is good, y'all. Chicken is seasoned good. Like I said, with the seasons, don't put too much because that seasoning salt, you know, got a lot of salt, and then the chicken powder is already salty, so that's why I didn't put too much of both. To rate this to 10, you know what was coming. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all I ain't gonna rate it. You know what it is. I try to throw y'all right. I used to be that type of person. Used to throw my right bananas away. Not no more. I use it for either my smoothies or if I'm baking something, or in this case, a sauce, y'all. Yeah, I hear that crunch of the chicken. And you don't have to put in an egg, and you don't have to use cornstarch to make it crispy, or buttermilk. You hear the crunch, y'all. It's crispy. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. Get into it. Y'all help us.